So, when you start, let me borrow this. I'm going to have you stand just to the side of that cart back there. When you make this move, okay, when you're going back, if you get in here and everything rolls flat, that's going to cause your arms to stand up. Now, you have an escape mechanism from there that gets the shaft to shallow, okay? The problem is the way you do it, it's not effective in allowing you to get back to impact and continue to rotate through. We talked about wanting to get the hands ahead, get some compression on the golf ball. It's very hard to do when our body has gone this way so that we can shallow it out. Once the chest starts turning backwards, our pivot is completely compromised. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I need to get you in a position where you can start shallowing the shaft more naturally, using physics, using just the body's movement. Now, if we have a position where the shaft's working more out, that shaft's going to want to shallow, right? Does that make sense? See how it's just falling behind my hands? Yep. Okay. So putting you in a position where you're not standing up everything late will allow you to do that more effectively. Okay. So the first thing we're going to work on, when we go back, we're going to stop once we get the club to the right hip. I want you to feel like your chest is just turning it here, right? Okay. It's not your hands getting it back there, it's your chest. Boom. Once it gets here, I want you to stop your backswing and start to feel radial deviation in your wrist, this wrist hinge right here. See how that club is hinging up? Boom. So it's here, hinge up, really crank your turn. Here, hinge up, really crank your turn. And when you're doing that, I want you talked about how you wanted to shorten your backswing, right? Here's going to be the principal feel that we do to get it to shorten. We're going to try and keep this right arm tucked closer to our body. We don't want that elbow flying out, right? So the right elbow is going to stay closer to our body. Sequence it up, hip, radial, turn, and you're going to feel lift in your lead arm, but I want you to feel that right elbow stays down. Okay. So I wanted you, I'm going to just stand over by the front of this cart over here. Let me borrow this. So I wanted everyone doing that little drill so you could feel what compression looked like, okay? You have a golf swing that will make compression very difficult. You have a decent backswing, and then you just immediately start pulling your hands away and extending your wrist. So you're opening the face and pulling your hands away and then trying to cut through it. Very hard to get compression when you're making that movement back. Okay. So we are going to go out here and we are going to first attack the path, okay? Your problem is a lot of people go over the top because they don't get enough turn in the backswing, yada, yada, what a lot of reasons there, okay? You get enough turn, your club gets in a good spot, you just pull the hands away and extend, all right? You're trying to do this. Boom. That's opening the face and putting you in a bad position. We need to change that. So, with you, I'm going to do a little drill, okay? I'm going to put this stick here, and I'm going to steal this for now, okay? We are going to work on swinging under this alignment stick, okay? So here's the drill. We're going to go up, boom, and just make rehearsal swings where we go under this stick, boom, and then work on swinging out. In a few seconds, I'm going to put this stick on the other side. Without a golf ball, I just want you to feel boom, under, around and out. Good. Hinge. Nope, see you're lifting and hinging. Just hinge, then, yep, and then lift and turn.
Okay. Hard to break that habit.
Oh, it's going to be very hard. Good. Hinge. Good. Turn and lift. There you go. Pretty good. I feel like you're going to push this arm away from your body a little bit. That's it. So I talk a lot about width. I want you to try and create width between your hands and your body when you're making that move. We're getting underneath the stick beautifully, okay? But the golf ball can still hang out to the right if we don't have the face completely square, okay? So one thing that I noticed with a player like you is when you're pulling your hands out, you rely on this motion to square the club. So this is wide open. Can we agree if I were to come into impact, it's pointing way to the right? Yep. So if I'm here, this is a movement pattern that a lot of players have that leads to over the top. Boom, okay? So I like your grip right now. I want you to feel in your backswing, first of all, that we're going to go back and we're going to try and keep that lead wrist flatter, okay? I don't need you to get in here and really bow it out. Just flatter here. And then when we're working into the golf ball, we hold that angle, and then we feel this flip release here, okay? For a player that struggles with everything like you, that's how I want you to start drawing the ball, from getting that flip release versus going here and chucking it that way to do it. I'm seeing you hit a lot of really nasty snap hooks, and I want to eliminate that. Grab that, show me that feel. Get up to the top of your backswing with that flat lead wrist. Good. Underneath and rotate it out. Beautiful. Exactly what I want. Perfect. That's all I got.
Am I still flattening?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, for this move to really work, go ahead and set up here.
Okay.
Set up with it. I'm just going to grab you here.
All right.
For this move to effectively really work, I need you to feel that when you're turning it back, all of the inside movement of the club is controlled by one thing only, your chest.
Okay.
Your hands aren't moving anything inside. Does that make sense?
Got it.
The hands are going along for the ride. So set up for me.
Okay.
I'll reset that up in a second. So when you go back, boom. Now, here's your hinge, out here still. Now turn your chest the rest of the way. See the position you get into there? That's completely night and day different from you over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You don't have the urge to stand this up, and you have to, at slow speed, concentrate on keeping that elbow tighter to your chest, okay? I got it here. I'm gonna do a drill that really forces you into it. I want you to tuck this just on top of your elbow into your side, and at the top of your backswing, I want you to keep it squeezed. That's gonna really shorten everything.
That's gonna fuck me.
Yeah, well, you're gonna feel real weird.
It's gonna fall 10 times.
Nope, don't let it. That's your job. Turn, hinge, turn. Well, don't make the downswing, just make the backswing. I'm only worried about the backswing right now. I know what will transition if you get that backswing in a good position. Just worry about that. Keep that tucked, set up, and give me a turn.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Thanks a lot, you guys.